I dove deep into that piece in The Athletic by Sheil Kapadia that talks about the relationship that the Philadelphia Eagles brass, Jeffrey Lurie, their owner, Howie Roseman, the general manager and seeming right-hand man of Lurie, treated Doug Peterson. Peterson had his issues in Philadelphia, no doubt about it. But the guy also won a Super Bowl. And to have ownership that was requiring Peterson to meet with him every single Tuesday so that they could go over every single decision that he made over the course of a game, it goes against one of my core principles when it comes to football. I don't want anyone in the front office to have the kind of pull that Jeffrey Lurie has with the Philadelphia Eagles. And I know that's a weird thing to say because I am essentially telling a person who owns something that they should not have much input into the thing that they physically own. But that's how I feel. I don't want non-football people making football decisions. And I go back to a very fateful moment in 1997 where a coach, fresh off a Super Bowl appearance, decided to walk away from the team that he just made the Super Bowl with because he did not have enough input. That guy, Hall of Fame head coach Bill Parcells.
A friend of mine told me something. Okay, now I'm going to quote, and I'm not trying to be cute here, okay? I'm just going to say, they want you to cook the dinner, at least they ought to let you shop for some of the groceries, okay?
First of all, if you look at Bill and I think we don't lack for adequate groceries. I mean, I think, and, you know, I think we've been shopping at Bread and Circus. I mean, I think our groceries are pretty good. No, they're fresh, you know. I mean, I like the groceries. I'd like to be flooded with groceries like that next year.
That whatever way a man chooses to run his company is fine with me. I abide by that. I abide by that, and I abide by the commissioner's ruling. So I have no problem with any of that.
But he's out. And you heard Bob Kraft joking in the middle of that. Didn't keep Parcells along. Weirdly, Pete Carroll ends up being the next head coach of the Patriots, then it's Bill Belichick. But I think the Seahawks ownership situation right now, one that does not involve very handsy people like Jeffrey Lurie, is an advantage. And I know there are some that think that Pete Carroll needs to have his power checked, or John Schneider too. Maybe that is the case, but I don't want that power being checked by suits. I don't want it. And I don't care if Jeffrey Lurie is primarily focused on the Eagles above all else when it comes to his business ventures. Or even if he is someone that is so hardcore into football that he is watching film on a regular basis. He is, I think, the argument against incorporating analytics into sports because it really does feel like he's one of those people that because he strongly believes in something that he has a firmer grasp on than coaches. And I would say that most coaches are a little bit hesitant when it comes to incorporating some of the data that analytics provides to, I guess, in certain situations, provide an advantage for them. I think that owners like Jeffrey Lurie are actually dangerous to your overall process on the field. And I'm just glad the Seahawks don't have something like that. I imagine in years past, it was a little bit different with one Ken Behring, at least based off of limited things that I have read.